And this is the video review for the Transformers Prime Dark Energon Voyagers Optimus and Megatron. They don't quite both fit in frame together, so we'll go ahead and focus on Prime first. And there he is. And you see the Dark Energon figures have a translucent plastic. That's kind of their line-wide gimmick, is the translucent plastic. Although there is, as you can see, and I think these are just in the original mode, some neat tech detailing in the panels. I know that on the windows at least, from Prime, but some neat detailing here in the, as I knock it around, within the panels itself. The colors on Prime, like, I didn't really like in the pictures, but in person, the blue and red and the orange really kind of works together. It's actually a pretty decent color scheme. I'm not big on the Autobot shield. I don't mind the Autobot logo being here. It's the orange shield that's on a lot of the figures behind them. The Decepticons have a little Decepticon symbol with an X, which looks okay. The Autobot shield looks a little... I think it would be fine if it was just the Autobot symbol as opposed to the kind of weird, some sort of law enforcement shield behind it. So yeah, and there's Prime's vehicle mode. There's not a whole lot. It's the Robots in Disguise mold, of course, with the Powerizer weapon, which lights up red this time, and is an orange plastic. But other than that, it's the exact same mold with some different detailing. And same with Megatron, although Megatron really benefits. One, he was already the better mold anyway, I think, and the black and it's kind of a not quite as pink as Beast Wars 2 Galvatron lavender. The purple here, it really isn't. It really is kind of a nice lavender color. There are some pinkish details on him that I wasn't expecting to be quite as pink, but the purple actually comes up pretty nicely in hand. And speaking of Beast Wars 2 Galvatron, I would really like to have one of the render form ages 3 and up Galvatron upgrade kits to use on this guy, because I think with less painting you could really make that stand out. But alas, I don't have one. I don't know if they're still available. I have no idea. I'll have to check Renderform's site, but wherever they were selling them. But they did make those available to non-class attendees. And again, it's the same mold, just with some different paint apps. But overall, Megatron forms a more cohesive package, I think, color-wise, and the colors fit him. It's really the orange on Optimus that I think sticks out the most. It works well with the red and the blue, but it does seem less Optimus-y than the purple and black for Megatron. Now, since we have seen these before a couple of times in the case of this guy, we're just going to push this little magic edit button here, and we'll skip right to the robot mode. And blammo, or whatever the accepted word is when you magically edit a transformation out. There it is. And here they are in robot mode. And again, Prime is decent. He's not... Prime is not blow your socks off, but he does have some neat... the color scheme does work better than I initially thought it would in pictures. The orange is a little bright. He does come with, however, the... so we can get him up here. The face plateless head. So he does have a slightly different head sculpt that you could use a repaint on your Rid Prime if you so chose. But other than that, he's the standard figure with just a different color scheme, and it works okay for him. It's not a horrible one. Like I said, it's not as jarring as it was when I initially saw pictures of some of the Dark Energon figures. It's a pretty decent color scheme. He's got the Autobot shield logo up here on his shoulder, and the red's actually a nice, deep, vibrant red. Is he worth... I don't know if it's worth getting him if you already have the Rid Prime, unless you're really interested in this maskless head. Megatron, I think, really kind of shines in these colors. They really work well with him, and if you're looking for a different Megatron deco and you're not really interested in shelling out the Takara prices to import the Arms Micron line, or if you just don't care for the Arms Micron line in general and you'd rather have the light-up cannon. And I do think the American version's Megatron cannon is a much nicer, fuller, more show-accurate weapon. It's not exactly show-accurate, but it looks more like it should than the Arms Micron toy, although I do tend to dig the Arms Micron little figures because I like building them and they're fun. But he's actually pretty, like I said, the colors work really nicely on him. And again, I'd love to get that render form upgrade kit, and I'll have to look into it because I think this body would make a really good base for a custom Galvatron, whether you're using the render form kit or not. But you see the shoulder pads are translucent, the forearms. There's the standard translucent plastic that was there in the forearms, and then the actual used to be gray plastic here around on the outer casing of the arms is now this kind of dark translucent purple, almost like a grapefruit roll-up, really. And of course the legs are kind of and the thing is, like, there's some black detailing on the sides of the chest piece and on the legs, but the legs are actually kind of a deep blue-black, which is actually, it's hard to see in pictures, and it's not, I can't tell how well it's showing up in the video itself, but you can see there's some black. This piece over here, the side detailing here is black, and up here, yeah, there you can kind of see it. It's kind of a gunmetal, dark black blue color, but it is lighter than black. But it looks really nice. Like I said, the colors on Megatron are decent. Are they worth getting? Like I said, Prime, maybe not so much if you have Rid Prime already. Megatron, I think, is probably worth a pickup. And since these are some of the exclusives that come over a lot of times, if you want them now, you can get them now. If you wait, you'll probably be able to pick these up on clearance at some point. It's just kind of the nature of a lot of these not in high demand exclusives. Because I mean, like, they're neat, but they're not like Chrome Dome, Fans Project Chrome Dome, or a third party figure that's only about one place. I like them. Like I said, Megatron I think is probably worth a pickup at some point, because that mold really looks great in the purple. Prime, like I said, if you don't already have a Prime, maybe not worry so much about him. I don't know if they are available individually or if you have to buy them together. But yeah, I really like the Megatron. I think he's nice. But yeah, there are the Dark Energon Voyagers.